The sedan market has noticeably shrunk in the US over the last decade, leaving some shoppers who refuse to buy a crossover disenfranchised for a lack of a better term. With available options dwindling, sedan lovers may be feeling pressure to move on from this segment entirely. However, Honda is continuing on the Accord's legacy with an 11th generation, one that's completely new in design, performance, and refinement. And before you start looking at a crossover or SUV, Honda just might have the perfect solution and family-friendly vehicle for you. So here are 5 reasons why you should buy a 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid. While Honda's new design language has garnered attention from consumers and journalists, it's been the restyling of the interiors that have become an underrated aspect for both the crossovers and sedans in the lineup for the 2020s. Honda has always strived for simplicity, while still giving you a modernized feel when you get behind the wheel. And for 2023, the Accord's cabin is mature, upscale, and more tech-focused than the prior generation, giving consumers a welcoming and comfortable driving environment at a relatively affordable cost. With the model we had featured being a hybrid sport, we were missing some amenities, such as heated seats, leather upholstery, and a wireless phone charging pad. But the standard features for a mid-level trim was rather impressive. First, the cloth bucket seats provided an adequate amount of cushioning, with bolstering being firm to keep you in place when traveling on back roads. But it gets better, as all hybrid trims will be equipped with a full digital gauge cluster, which is fully customizable with numerous layouts to choose from to offer a wide range of information. Then taking a glance over to the infotainment system, you'll have a 12-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. While our Sport model didn't have the fully immersive touchscreen that you'll receive on the Touring, it was still in-depth and cleanly laid out. Best of all, while there aren't physical buttons for the infotainment system itself, the screen is well within arm's reach and at eye level, so you don't have to worry about taking your eyes off the road. Similar to the Civic and CR-V, the dashboard and center console wrap around you, exuding a sense of entry-level luxury. And during those warm spring and summer days, you'll have a power moonroof to let in some of that outside air and lighting into the cabin. When you hear the words hybrid and continuously variable transmission put in the same sentence, it often has a negative connotation, despite the vast improvements and innovations made industry-wide throughout the years. Honda has made it no secret that with the Accord, they're going in a completely different direction than the outgoing model, dropping the 2-liter turbo, 6-speed manual, and 10-speed automatic to focus heavily on hybrid technology to appeal to a changing consumer demographic. Surprisingly, we were impressed with how the hybrid sport performed, as its on-road demeanor made driving on the highway and suburban streets a very pleasant experience. Under the hood, this sedan is powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine and 2 electric motors to produce 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. And with an eCVT that simulated the gear shifts almost identically to a traditional automatic, accelerations were smooth and linear. In fact, by opting for the hybrid, you'll have a 0 to 60 time in the mid 6-second range, giving you the ability to enter highways safely and to pass slower drivers with relative ease. For the ride comfort, we didn't notice a diminished feel with the larger 19-inch wheels, and to be quite honest, as we went over the bumps and imperfections in the road, the Accord could handle them with very little jolts. Drawing our attention was also the handling, as its compliance and smooth steering when cornering is perfect for daily commutes and responsible drives on roads with twists and bends. While the Accord is not a dynamic vehicle by any stretch of the imagination, it will be a suitable candidate if you're looking to upgrade from a prior generation Accord or a rival midsize sedan. Honda has made it abundantly clear that their lineup in the 2020s will be a departure from where we were even 5 years ago. We first saw it with the Civic, then the CR-V, and now the Accord. This new look clearly sets a tone for where Honda wants to go with this sedan in the near and distant future, as the Accord sheds its aggressive and sporty look for a conservative, mature, and less assuming exterior. Most of the emphasis has been on refinement and going a bit more upscale, but in a way that minimizes the overall design and takes away the sharper body lines that was found on last year's model. With the full LED headlights, minimalist front fascia, and triangular grille design, Honda's aiming to target a specific type of buyer for this generation, rather than younger enthusiasts who are now more drawn in by the Civic Si and Type R. Coming around to the back, there has been a substantial alteration in design for the rear fascia compared to last generation, as Honda joins the growing trend of thinner taillights. And while the light bar doesn't run the full length of the rear end, it does get integrated seamlessly into the aesthetics that make up the final third of this sedan. The Accord does retain its Sportback C-pillars from last year, yet due to the smoother body lines, this sedan does lose its dynamic presence to a certain degree. Since the model we had featured was a sport, a subtle gloss black deck lid spoiler does add some character to this car. And since it is a hybrid, the exhaust tips are tucked beneath the bumper for a cleaner look. Honda's reputation as being attainable, practical, and fuel efficient continues for the 11th generation Accord, especially if you're eyeing a hybrid model. In this new era for Honda, they're incentivizing going hybrid, as the starting price for the Sport comes in at just under $32,000. However, we would recommend paying a little extra for the EXL, which we believe is the best value in the lineup. Backing up its affordability is the fuel economy, as you can expect to receive 46 miles per gallon in the city and 41 miles per gallon on the highway, with the ability to temporarily drive in full electric mode to help extend the range of this sedan. If that wasn't enough, since the Accord is rather large, you can certainly have average-sized adults fit comfortably in the second row, making the Accord family-friendly and an alternative to a crossover if you want to stick with a car. Then for rear cargo space, no changes for 2023 compared to last year, as you'll have close to 17 cubic feet of room, which should be enough space for travel bags if you're going on a road trip with the family. The 11th generation Accord has been met with mixed feelings, as Honda acknowledges the direction the automotive industry is trending in, while also guiding consumers towards a full electric future. In the meantime, what the 2023 Honda Accord brings to the table is a value proposition that should entice many buyers who are on a budget. With the average transaction price for a brand new car in 2023 exceeding $45,000, the Accord is more than attainable, as even the fully equipped Touring comes in at around $40,000. But as previously mentioned, it's very economical to counterbalance the high fuel prices. But it's not all business for the Accord, as its classy interior and modern technology has helped bridge the gap against rivals. And whether this is your third Accord or first, it's a fantastic daily driver that checks off many boxes consumers are looking for in the 2020s. We hope you enjoyed this quick buyer's guide for the 2023 Honda Accord. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you're interested in buying an Accord or any other midsize sedan, make sure to check out our full reviews to help you find your next vehicle. And thanks for watching.